but it's the things that are unseen, that are eternal, the things that we don't see with our eyes all the time, or the things that will last more than a lifetime. And those are the things that we have to focus on if we're trying to be intentional about our lives. Hey guys, it's me, Sonja from SonjaW Coaching, and this time around we're talking about focusing, okay? And I wanted to talk about this particular topic today. I'm gonna have like a little bit of a series on focus, but today I wanted to talk about the idea of focusing on the right things. Like, what is your focus? Where is your focus? And is it on the right things? Okay. And I'm doing this because honestly, the Lord's been challenging me, and I figure we're going to challenge you too since you're here. Okay. So before I do all of that, let me introduce myself. Hey guys, my name is Sonja from SonjaW Coaching, and we're so excited because here at SonjaW, we help overwhelmed, multi-passionate women learn how to acknowledge, live, execute, and win their dreams. We're all about making sure that our dreams meet reality here at SonjaW, and we do that through intentional living. So listen, I've been thinking, like, we're down to the last couple of weeks of the year. This is November of 2022, and I wanted to encourage you to keep focused this month, okay? To really have that steady focus on the things that matter, because just because it's November does not mean that this month, that this year is over, or wherever you are in life. If you're not listening to this in November, you should still be focusing, okay? But I wanted to talk about having our focus on the right things, and it's been a little bit of a challenge for me, and I want to challenge you guys as well, okay? So listen, there's a couple of verses that really had me thinking about, where is my focus? Is it in the right place? And a couple of those verses are 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. And it says, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, meaning that they move, they shift, they go away. But the things that are unseen are eternal. And then Colossians 3:2 says to set our minds on things above, not on the things that are on the earth, right? And I was just thinking about it, like, focus isn't just about having really good routines and focusing on, getting task A through D done, or something like that, right? Focus for our intentional living people, for us who love to make sure that we're living intentionally, is making sure that we're focusing on the right things. And I love what they talked about in 2 Corinthians 4. It says that the things that are seen, the things that we can see with our eyes, are transient. There are things that will not last us, but it's the things that are unseen, that are eternal, the things that we don't see with our eyes all the time, or the things that will last more than a lifetime. And those are the things that we have to focus on if we're trying to be intentional about our lives. I was thinking about it, like, the things that are seen, right? The newest car, the flashiest outfit, the biggest bank account, all of those things are transient, because they're things that can go away tomorrow. There could be I don't know, somebody who falls out of a window. No, that's really morbid. Not that. Let's not do that one. But I don't know. You could be in a tree can fall on your car tomorrow, or somebody can go take all your money. Now that, heaven forbid that happens. But like, all of these things go away, right? All of these things do not last. But it's the things that are unseen that last beyond us, right? Our character, our legacy. If you were kind to people, if you loved people, if you served people well, those are the things that last beyond today, last beyond your life. And those are the things that intentional living folks focus on. we focus on the things that are going to last beyond us, that are going to last beyond the cool stuff that everybody's looking for. And I want to encourage you, just like I'm being encouraged, is to really look at the different areas of our lives and what are we focusing on? Are we focusing on having the most followers? Are we focusing on having the coolest car or the coolest home? Or are we focusing on serving people well? Serving people and serving our families well, serving our friends well, if we have businesses, serving our clients well, if we're working outside of the home, serving the people that we work for and with well. That is what's going to last, and that's what intentional living people do, okay? So, well, if we are doing all of this, right, we are intentional living and we're trying to make sure that our focus is in the right things, we gotta do something, right? How in the world can we get to the place where we're focusing on the right stuff? How in the world can we figure out, okay, yes, I'm supposed to look for the unseen. I'm supposed to be thinking about my legacy, thinking about serving people well. Okay, well, how do I do that? How do I make sure that my heart and my mind is in the right place? So I actually got 3 things that you can do today to help you learn how to focus on the right things. Okay, so let's break those down real quick. The first thing is to be thankful. I'm going to actually talk about this a little bit more in another video because I don't know if you knew this, but this is the month of gratitude. This is National Gratitude Month because, we got Thanksgiving, right? So I'm going to talk about it a little bit more, but I've been researching for that video that I'm going to be doing. And thankfulness actually does a lot. I always open up any of my sessions with clients with just a moment of thankfulness because I know how powerful it is. But actually really researching it, I was like, yo, why don't more people practice gratitude, right? A couple of things that it does. It actually helps you with your immune system, right? It helps you get better sleep. Like thankfulness, just being thankful helps you get better sleep. And then it also even physically helps your body aches and pains and stuff like that. Not to mention the fact that it literally chemically changes your brain. I'm going to talk about, if you did not know, I'm a researcher at heart, so I get excited about these things. I want to talk about that in another video, but thankfulness is so big and so major in making sure that you're focusing on the right things. Because when you can take a moment to say, okay, I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful that I can move my feet. I'm thankful that I have a home. I'm thankful that I got a car that I can drive in. Like when you can take some time to think about things, it actually changes how you think about what your next task is, right? It's going to be hard to kind of be negative about the next task if you have this heart full of gratitude for the things that you have, right? I challenge you to try it out. Take a moment and just write down a couple of things that you're thankful for and then do your next task. See how that refocuses you and gets you in the right frame of mind to get stuff done, okay? Then the next thing is to know your why. I harp on this so much. And you'll go back to several videos and you'll see this in a million different ways. But it's so important to know your why. I love where the Bible says that the people perish because of lack of vision, right? The people, or us, we perish, we fall apart when we don't have vision, when we don't know our why. Why? Because we don't know what we're focusing on. We don't know why we're doing what we're doing. So it's so important to know your why. That's a really major key in intentional living because you got to figure out, well, what am I being intentional towards, right? Because intentionality is not just doing stuff, but you're being intentional towards an end. You're being focused towards an end that you desire. So it's so important to know your why so that you can intentionally move forward towards it. I talk about that in building life plans and all those different things. And that is the key part in making sure that you get where you want to go. where you actually move towards the target that you desire. So knowing your why is going to help you focus. Okay? And then finally, look up. Look up. Now, I know you guys know that I am Christian, and one of the main things that really ground me and keep me is understanding the power that God has in our lives, and the fact that He is rooting for us in every area, and He's powerful enough to transform our lives. So that's why it's so key to look up. I love Colossians 3:2. It says to set your minds on things above, not on the things that are of this earth. There are other verses where they say to look at everything that is lovely, everything that is beautiful. Look on those things. Don't look on the other stuff. Because when we focus on the one that can actually do something about a problem, it makes problems a little less painful. It makes it a little easier to keep moving and doing what you need to do. So I encourage you, if you feel like you're out of focus in this moment, if you feel like you're out of sorts in where you want to go, look up. Look to God and know that God is the one that is going to be able to get you where you need to go. He's going to be able to fight that battle that you're fighting, right? He's the one that's going to guide you and give you the wisdom to move forward. That is the beauty of the God that we serve. So look up. All right. So this one, listen, I hope you got this. I hope that this is like settling in your heart like it's been settling in my heart, because I've been going through this season of trying to learn how to focus on what God is calling me to do. What am I supposed to be doing in this season? And it's going to take a whole lot of focus. So I encourage you, I challenge you to look at what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on being the biggest, baddest, all the things? Or are you focusing on the most important stuff, right? Are you focusing on what's going to last beyond you? Are you focusing on what you want your impact to be in this world and what you know God is calling you to do? What are you focusing on? And really begin to think about those things. And if you're having trouble figuring out how to get there, try out thankfulness. Try out reestablishing your why, and try looking up. Okay. Now I'm excited for the rest of this month because we're going to get actually more practical. We're going to talk about different things, different techniques for focus and all that kind of stuff, and just the power of focus and thankfulness in focusing. Okay. I'm super excited for that. Look out for it. The videos are coming. Okay. But listen, with all of this, make sure that you are focusing on the right things. And when you focus on the right things, all those other things will come. The car, the house, all of that is gonna come when you focus on the right things. All right, y'all. So I hope this was good for you. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video, tell somebody about it. We trying to make some moves. And yes, I just told y'all to not worry about followers, but honestly, I would love some more subscribers. Why? Because I know that what I'm talking about is going to transform people's lives, okay? And I want more people to see this and know this so that they can go boldly into the thing that God has called them to do, okay? So let's live intentionally like that. Like this video, intentionally subscribe, and intentionally go ahead and share this joint with somebody. All right? Have an awesome day wherever y'all are.